Watchers, welcome to the Oracle of Lilith. My name's Amy and I'm so glad you're here today. If this is your first time, hi, hello, welcome to my channel. I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel. I love to have you as a member of my tribe. If you're a returning subscriber, hey guys, what's up? How are you doing? I appreciate you being here. I always enjoy connecting with your energy. So today I'm doing a pick a card. This has to do with the lionsgate that's coming up from July 26th until August 12th. It's a very special gateway. It happens every year. It's basically when Cyrus and the sun align, and there's almost like two suns in the sky astrologically. And the pyramids also in Egypt align with this as well. It's a gateway. It's a really magical gateway where you can harness the ability to manifest really powerful things in your life, change. You can really get in touch with your intuition and your life purpose. You can absolutely change your reality from this place as well. I know in 2019, about 2 years ago or so, I used this energy to completely alter my reality. It didn't happen overnight, but it did happen. I'm living that reality today. So I know that this energy can be very powerful. If you have Leo in your natal chart, you're probably going to really vibe with this energy. It's time for you to really get in there and do what your Leo self is driven to do. If you have any kind of fire, you're going to align with it as well. But the deal is that this energy is available for the entire collective. You don't have to have Leo in your chart. We all have Leo energy. We all have the 12 signs in our energy. Okay, you can access any sign at any time. You can access that energy and apply it to your life for powerful change. That's a whole nother video. But anyway, so I was guided to do this reading today, and I'll get it up as quick as I can. And I was guided to use these particular cards. So keep in mind, this is a general reading. It's a general session. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I do offer personal and private readings and sessions. All that information is down in my description box below. So the first card is this lovely Panther spirit. I'm going to tell you, this Panther spirit has been showing up a lot in my readings. The love readings, I think there was 2 stacks this energy showed up, and some other reading that I've done, it might have been a personal one that it showed up in, and it's powerful. Look at the focus of this beautiful Panther. Yeah, reclaim your power. Beautiful gateway. So this is a gateway of power. We are going to be, I guess I should explain that. We're going to be looking at 3 of the gateways that are going to be opening during the Lion's Gate, okay? And one of them is this Panther spirit represents the gateway of power. Okay, the next gateway is going to be the Lion spirit, be generous of spirit. So this is the gateway of generosity, okay? It's very, very powerful. It's a big life purpose, okay? So yeah, it's a beautiful energy. I've already read all of these stacks. I'm recording the opening last. I don't do that all the time, but in this one I felt really guided. So, and the last one's going to be 8, Bobcat Spirit, Life is a Mystery. And I'm going to be just upfront about this. If you're a magic user or you use law of attraction or you meditate, you're into alternative like spirituality and things like that, this may be the stack for you. Okay, a lot of powerful things came through that. That's the gateway of mystery. Okay, so we have the gateway of power, the gateway of generosity, and the gateway of mystery. So I will, as always, insert a photograph so you can take a moment, pause it, take a moment, and reflect on which one you're drawn to. The 3s may be drawn to more than one stack in particular. Yeah, so just keep that in mind. And if you're drawn to all 3, by all means, watch them. They are a little long, so take your time with it, watch some of it, and come back. However, I do that sometimes with readings that are long. So, all right, guys, I will, as soon as you make your selections, I will see you on the other side. Bye, guys. Hello, Group 1. This is your reading. We're going to find out what gateway is being opened for you through the Lionsgate portal. And we're going to begin here with this Panther spirit. I'm going to read as directed by spirit to talk about the gateway. I'm actually seeing a gateway in my mind's eye right now. So we're connecting with the energy. It takes courage to face challenges. And right now, Panther spirit is here to say that you are braver than you think. Now is the time to take a risk, step into a different aspect of your being, speak as you have never spoken before, act as you've always dreamed. You might have the courage to act. Love fearlessly and fully, and expect to feel the adrenaline rush as you are initiated into a new, braver, bolder self. Are you feeling shaky because you have made a bold move and have not yet seen confirmation that everything is going to work out? Or is it fear holding you back? Are you afraid to act until all the risk of failure has been removed? The moment when there is no risk whatsoever will never come. So follow the urging of your panther spirit within and look your fear in the eye. Have you ever heard the famous line, "The only thing we have to fear is fear itself"? Stare down your fear, and it will retreat and make way for your courage to fill you from head to toe. Okay, that's powerful. This is a very powerful card. It's actually come up in a couple of readings lately. The soulmate reading, the Panther Spirit, came up in 2 different selections. So it's a powerful card, lots of manifesting energy here. So let's keep pulling cards and get into this energy a little bit more. I'm going to be pulling from the Starman Tarot. This is a very special tarot deck for me. It has a lot of light codes and different levels and manifestations of spiritual and mental energy, magical energy. So this is one of my older decks, and I've used it a lot. So it's really worn, but I just haven't been able to replace it. The energy is just very unique that's in this. So, all right, can I have 5 cards for the Panther Spirit? 5 cards. Okay, I need to shuffle like this. Okay. Yeah, these cards have been through a lot, so I shuffled these cards when I was laying in bed trying to get up from being in bed for 6 years. So they have a lot of energy in them. Okay, let's pull from the Beyond Lemuria deck. Let's find out what this gateway is about. It feels like a gateway of power. I believe you're accessing a gateway of actually a gateway of power. This is going to help you connect deeper to your sense of self. You're going to come forward with a more authentic voice. This will change your life, this gateway. It's extremely powerful. 44 is a new kind of master number, okay? It's very strong. It's twice the 22 energy. So think about that. 22 are powerful foundation bringers. They build foundations for generations, kind of thing. They leave their mark. I feel like the Panther Spirit is the mark. Okay, can I have 1 card, please, for the Panther Spirit? Group 1. What is this gateway? Okay, the Moonology Oracle. Tell me about this gateway that's opening. I see it. This gateway is surrounded by, it's like a gate that's the color of this Buddha here. So it's got that, what do they call that? That patina on it, like a copper patina. It's a copper gateway. So look up the spiritual meaning of copper. That'll help you understand this gateway. Copper is a conductor of energies. A lot of times in the old days, they used copper in spiritual amulets and things like that. It's not as tough as other metals, but it is highly conductive of energy. So I feel like you're going to have access to this powerful energy. You can become a conductor of this powerful energy. Okay, take that one. I'm going to get a Ganesh as well. And then we'll go into the cards and see what we got. Actually, where is my... Boy, these cards are going everywhere. Out of control. I feel like you're going to learn how to focus this energy. This is part of the gateway, learning how to focus this energy. So, okay, there they are. I have this little Making Magic oracle I like to use. Give me some more information on this gateway for group 1. Okay. All right. Okay, it feels like a gateway of power. So we're going to go into that and see what we got so far. Oh, wow. You guys. Well, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So, good karma, good things are coming. It's like you learning to harness your own power, your own voice. This is self empowerment. And because of that work, you bring in good karma. We have the Queen of Wands here. Beautiful energy, charismatic, the sexiest card in the deck. She can be a little sassy, and that's energy, not gender. Really, as a Queen of Wands really knows who they are. The sunflower above their head. For me, I'm hearing and feeling an energy of independence, being able to stand on your own and not really caring or worrying what other people think of you. Stepping into the power of your authentic voice, your authentic self. It's going to bring in a lot of really good things with this wheel. We have the Seven of Wands here. We have the Prince of Cups. And we have the King of Swords. So we have a king and a queen presenting. Okay. All right, this is coming together. Whoop. Let me pull my chair up here. My arms aren't that long. Okay. All right, let's keep going. We have triple moon. Embrace all aspects of yourself, the divine and earthly. Yeah, that's very powerful when you can see beyond the material realm and know who you are in a spiritual sense and move in the material realm with that power. The Queen of Wands is extremely powerful. The King of Swords is a fatherly energy that tempers logic with a heart-centered energy here. You can see the heart chakra of this king. Can you guys see that? Yeah, there you go. Okay. The heart chakra of this king is really active and open, and he is emitting energies around him into his environment, and people can feel it. Okay, for some of you, this is love. They want to talk about love. For some of you, I feel like regaining your power, reclaiming your power from wherever you put it with the Seven of Wands energy. I feel like there's been battles fought here. Some of the fighting isn't over. You're going to have to fight for what you want. It's part of you reclaiming your power. And as you do this, this King of Swords energy picks up on you in your energy field because you begin to just kind of expand your energy signature, all right? And this King of Swords energy can't help but pick up on it. This could be your person or a new person coming in. I feel like for some of you, this is opportunity. The Prince of Cups here, I'm feeling an opportunity coming towards you, or it's love. It just depends. When we walk through the gateway of power, we are willing to be vulnerable, to find our own internal weaknesses, our own mirror in different situations, and learning from our experiences. And we pull from that wisdom that helps us overcome this need to keep fighting. I feel like some of us have a need to keep fighting at something. And instead of fighting the flow, we need to learn to flow into it. And that's part of the root of your power. We have stepping through. That's a beautiful card. And we have meditate and contemplate. I feel like a lot of you will be doing more meditative work. Fulfillment. Okay, so this is a powerful gateway. It's when you get to be emotionally fulfilled and happy with your life. It's learning to be happy with where you are. When you move like royalty, there's royalty on the table here. When you move like royalty, there are certain things that you don't worry about. You don't worry about the little things anymore. And I'm feeling like that's what's coming through. Those are distractions that need to be removed, okay? There is a stepping through this gateway. And I always feel these bubbles as like orbs of manifestation. And this person here is completely in alignment, grounded to the lotus, and I'm feeling the lower chakra below your feet, really getting grounded in reality, yet keeping this etheric flow, flowing with the universe as we step through this gateway. I feel like for many of you, you want this. You want to change. You want change in your life. You are asking for change. I feel like a lot of you have been in situations where you have felt powerless. You have felt like there was nothing you can do. And many times when we feel like there's nothing we can do, many times we're pointed towards an internal work. And that's some of the hardest work we'll ever do, is when we have to really be brave, be bold, look within, find our voice. Because there is an element here of risk. You will need to take some risks. And when you take risks from an empowered place, instead of a place of lack, many beautiful things can be born from that. And I feel like you guys are going to learn how to harness your own power and how to empower yourself. Yeah, it's a beautiful energy. You guys are amazing. It's a kind of pathway for the brave. Okay, this is not for everyone. Some people aren't able to harness their individual power because of situations in their lives that seem to have taken their voice or their power away. And it's a process, okay? It's a process. It's individual. Everyone's different. And there's no timeline here. You can walk through this gateway and spend 6 hours in it, or you can walk through this gateway and spend 6 weeks or 6 months. There's sixes coming through. We also have 4 reduces to 8, so 88. 8s are a sign of this gateway as well. Okay. And we have soul family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. For many of you, stepping into your power, becoming more aware of who you are, is going to allow your true soul family to come through. I think for many of you, when you begin to really empower yourself, people will fall away. And it may be disappointing. There may be some sadness here. You know, there's always... Growth is not easy. It's not supposed to be. It's part of the journey. Embracing all aspects of yourself, the divine and the earthly. So in order to empower yourself, a lot of times we have to embrace the things we've been taught to be ashamed of. Or like if you were taught that anger is a bad thing, then you have to get control of your anger. You have to get aware of your anger, and you have to go deeper and find out why you're so angry and what is that about. That's part of empowering yourself. When you go deeper beyond just the superficial issues you have, there's always a really deep lesson, a deep well of wisdom to bring forward. And this gateway is for the brave and the strong. There are risks involved. And sometimes you'll win and sometimes you'll lose. But the losing aspect of this is you're losing things. Things are falling away that no longer serve you. And for many of you, that's going to be people. People will fall away. And that's okay. You may find yourself in a life where it feels kind of empty. Just know when your life is feeling empty, Spirit, your guides, whatever you believe in, is making way for people, places, and things to manifest in your life. And many times we cannot begin the road to manifestation until we let go. And for you guys, I think there are some limiting thought patterns that you're going to have to let go of. I feel like if you ask for guidance and letting go of those and how to get a hold of those, I think you will get clarity, and I think you will learn how to do it. There are practices that are going to be brought to the forefront for you. Maybe you've never meditated before and you're being called to do that. Maybe you're being called to act on your natural born talents, you know, like painting or art or whatever. But there's a need to express spirit here. There's a need to express connection with that. And you may be called to start doing rituals. Maybe you've never done that before. And a ritual is really basically at the heart, it's very simple. You just set aside time, and you work within a certain parameters. You can decide that you want to do a certain paradigm. Say you want to connect with Isis. So you decide you're going to work within a kind of hermetic paradigm. You work within that paradigm. You set aside time. It could be as simple as saying a prayer, lighting a candle, done. You know, it doesn't have to be super elaborate. What you're doing is you're holding space for the sacred. Okay, and that's really powerful. And that can be applied to any paradigm at all. So holding space for the sacred allows those energies to manifest more closely to you. So you'll begin to understand the language of power. I've been getting a lot of communication about your guides and people, energies, entities, however you resonate, coming through and beginning to teach people different kinds of quote unquote languages, how the universe is going to speak to you, how the universe is going to align. What does this mean when I get this sign? What does this mean when I get that sign? Well, what does this mean when I do this? And blah, 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 blah. You know, there's just a lot there, but that's learning the language of manifestation. In this case, you're learning the language of spirit guiding you into your own self-empowerment. That's part of the gateway, is learning how to empower yourself. Not getting power from other people, places, or things, but truly getting a hold on your own core power. When you can do that, impossible things become very possible because you see beyond the veil. You see beyond what reality tells you. Because, in my case, my reality told me that I was sick and dying. And I just could never accept that. No matter how much I thought what a relief it would be if I could just say, hey, okay, all right, well, I'm ready, let's go. But I could never settle into that energy, and I could never accept it. So my goal, my challenge was to overcome those thoughts, to not let my environment dictate my reality, which I did for a very long time. Instead, I had to empower myself and understand that I'm not a victim here, and it's my life. And people can speak whatever they want to in your life. You may feel that people have done that to you. They've spoken failure. They've spoken, making you small, like keeping you kind of in a ball, making you not feel good enough to really burst through. And there is a real power when people who have been oppressed and restricted get into self-empowerment. It's as if I'm seeing like a huge furnace catch fire. It's amazing. You can really change your life that way. But you have to be willing to kind of look at yourself and see how maybe you have blocked yourself through believing the things that people have said to you or the actions. It's really hard when there's action in the world validating what people are saying. Like for me, it was like my test. My test always validated what the doctor said. And so it was really hard I felt people giving up on me. And I tell you what, when you stand alone and you dig deep, man, there's nothing like that. It's the best rush you'll ever have. It's coming from absolute nothing and no expectations and the loss of everything and rising, going on a journey of rising through it. It's so powerful and profound, and I'm feeling that for the stack. You guys are very capable of rising wherever you are in your life, whether you're in a good place or a bad place. It doesn't matter. You guys have this innate ability. For many of you, there's something in your chart that's extremely powerful. I feel a lot of fire and air there. So, and for some of you, there's a lot of fire and earth, but I'm not feeling a whole lot of water here. So I feel like this deck is about passion. It's about focus. It's about movement and action and energy. And I feel like for many of you, if this is the gateway you've chosen and you're resonating with it, I really feel like good karma is coming, because this is not an easy gateway. Okay, this is not just like, oh, you open the door and there's a big cake for you. No, you're going to have to walk through quite a long hallway full of all kinds of obstacles to get to the cake. But that cake is the fruit of the gods. So it's something that is going to help you get something that you want. There's something on the other side of this that feels very big. Okay, so for some of you, it may be love. For others, this is some kind of possibility you've been working on. But you're going to get to such a place where taking these risks and stepping through each risk just brings you closer to the fruit of the gods. It brings you closer to that cake that you want. And it starts to feel sweet. It starts to feel like home. Once you empower yourself, I literally see the hallway, the corridor shrinking, and you just walk right into it. The trick is getting to that place of power, knowing that you are a master manifester, that you have a strong voice, and people can say whatever they want to you. It doesn't mean it's true. That's their truth. Their truth has no reflection on your internal world, your internal universe. You control it. You are the creator of your universe, and you can write that story however you like. And when the story that you've written no longer suits you, you can toss it away and write it again. So it's a beautiful energy. Let me get a couple more cards here. Any more advice for group 1, the Panther spirit, on the Lion's gateway, on this gateway of power? Okay. Whoop. Oh, we have use your mind wisely. So it's going to be really important to get control of your negative thoughts. Now, I say this often, but it's like a foundational reality, a foundational truth. If your mind is running away with you with negative programming, negative imprints, it's very hard to rise. So that's why meditation and contemplation is here. When you get uncomfortable thoughts about yourself, negative thoughts about yourself, it's time to take a moment. Take 20 seconds and ask, pause and ask where that energy, ask where that thought came from. Ask if you can't get a hold of it, the first thing to do is ask for wisdom, ask for awareness of when you have the negative programmings running. When are they speaking to you? Even if they're an underlying current, you'll become aware of it, and then you'll ask, is this my thought? Is this someone else's thought? Where is it coming from? It's learning discernment. It's learning which thoughts are yours, which thoughts are yours, but they've been impressed upon you. They've been implanted in your brain. And you can learn to let them go. Notice the pig is on a cloud here. And one of the methods for letting go of negative thoughts is to picture that negative thought as a cloud and allow it to float away. And I know that I used that imagery many times. I became aware of how many negative thoughts I had every day. And man, that was overwhelming. How much negativity was just going through my being. So I had a lot of moments where I had to stop whatever I was doing and just say, hey, wait, I need about 10 seconds, just to cleanse myself of that thought. So also some clearing music might help you. Clearing frequencies might help get rid. Well, in my case, they did help. Everyone's different. Everybody vibes a different way. Writing those thoughts down might help you. Write them, and on a full moon, write them down and have a little ritual ceremony where you burn them safely. Don't be dangerous. Okay, I'm not asking you to do that, but anyway, let's get some more cards here. So use your mind wisely. Any more advice for group 1? Okay. These two. We have be at home, okay, and be here now. Interesting, be. There's a lot of being here. There's a need to be in the moment, okay? Be in the moment and give yourself comfort, okay? Because this is big energy. This is not an easy gateway, but at the end of the gateway is some really beautiful things. Your soul family, there's an offering either of love or some kind of heart's desire coming forward. And this ability, this Queen of Wands energy is really comfortable in her skin, and that's energy, not gender, okay? Really comfortable in her skin, being at home. So part of the road of empowerment is working with like your body. A lot of feminine energies and masculine energies, this is energy, not gender, are uncomfortable in their vessel. And this connection with your power helps you understand and honor your body as a vessel. It's a vessel of your soul. Whether you believe your soul's outside of it or inside of it, it doesn't matter. It is the frequency at which you interact with your environment, your 3D world. And that's it. It's a spaceship on Earth. I mean, it literally is just a vessel, okay? And we're all born with these very fragile, vulnerable bodies. And there has been movement in our society to really, cast a sea of shame on people for being real, for being human. And I feel like this generation, what we're seeing is a lot of people being able to own who they are completely, and that includes their vessel. So be at home in your body, be at home at home. Make your home a comfortable, nurturing place, because this isn't easy. And you want to be present. So you want to create an environment where you can be in the moment, where you can connect with joy in the moment, where you can just enjoy being alive, breathing in and out, watching TV, cooking a meal, whatever it is, where you can be present. So being present in the moment is extremely powerful, because the universe really begins to interact with you when you get into your moments. That's why I always tell people, enjoy your moments. That's where life is found. And it's very true. When we're living in a place where there's a lot of negativity flowing, most of the time we're not in the moment. Most of the time we're thinking about, oh, well, how can I get over this? How can I move to the future? Or we're thinking about what happened in the past. How do I get out of this? What do? I feel like I'm stuck in the past. The power in getting in the moment, being meditative and contemplative, it helps you connect with the moment. And then you can begin to move forward in a true way, not in a way of lack where you're wishing that the future was different, or in the past, you're wishing the past was different. It's a moment of acceptance and awareness of the way things are, and that each journey is started with baby steps. And as we get going, we'll pick up speed. But what's important right now is just to start becoming aware. Aware of your life, aware of your joy, aware of the thoughts that aren't yours. That really will lead you to a path of self-empowerment. So, all right, guys, that's what I got for you. I hope this resonated. If it did or it didn't, please leave me a comment in the comment section down below. I love to hear from you guys. I hope you have a most beautiful day, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys. Hey, Group 2. Welcome to your reading. All of you that selected this beautiful Lion Spirit. 37, Lion Spirit. Be generous of spirit. So what I want to do is I want to read a little bit from the book, and then we'll go from there, okay? Okay, Lion Spirit. Lion Spirit's appearance is a reminder that you have been given the gift of pride and a healthy sense of your worth to express your divine, authentic self in a unique way. You're both the king and the queen, secure in your prosperity and wisdom, and generous of spirit as you help others. Take pride in your ability to serve from the heart. Contentment with what you have right now allows you to use your resources wisely as you give to others in ways that educate, heal, inspire, and delight. Be proud yet humble. Practice gratitude, and you will find that the accolades that come to you are no match for the joy of knowing what you have been able to do for others through expressing the bounty of generosity within you. Lion Spirit, there is a great savanna before you, and many who will benefit from the healthy expression of your unique set of gifts if you choose to work in partnership with Spirit. All your relationships flourish as you express your worth and generosity of spirit with humility and kindness. Let me make sure you guys are plugged in. Yeah, okay. Let's see here. Do you doubt you can do much good? Are you stuck in a state of scarcity, thinking, who am I to lead? Or who am I to step into my dream? Who am I to have an amazing relationship? Who am I to think I can help? Lion Spirit is here to tell you that antidote for low self-esteem is stepping into healthy pride. Of course, you can do all that you desire. The spark of great spirit lives within you, and you are here to steward the amazing energy into the world. Lion Spirit knows the great spirit invested in you so that you might be a channel for Spirit's love and generosity. Take pride in your role, seeking to bring an abundance of love into the world. That's beautiful. So yeah, I feel like you guys have a lot to give. And it's interesting. Your gateway is interesting. I feel like it's made of like white. I want to say ivory, but I don't really like that because, you know, elephants and everything. But it feels very like marble or something like that. It's energetically light, but it's a heavy door. It's like it's a light energy, but the yoke is heavy. I think that's what I'm picking up on. So I think a lot of you feel called probably to do something big in your life. And this is a gateway of generosity. And the universe, I feel like the universe is going to be very generous to you. They may already have been. And they want you to start flowing that generosity to other people. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean money. It could be energy. It could be being in service to another, doing things for free, you know, giving because you want to, not because you have to or you're forced to, but because you feel called to. It's a different way of looking at generosity. You guys may feel like there's no way you can do this calling you feel called to do. It feels so big. It feels so grand. But, you know, it wouldn't be in your mind, and it wouldn't be something that Spirit keeps bringing to you if you couldn't do it. Okay? There's just some healing that needs to take place, and I feel like that's part of it. I feel like Spirit, the universe, is going to be very generous with you. They're going to really help you get through this gateway. Because first, you have to heal yourself before you can heal others. And before you can be generous with other people, you have to give that generosity to yourself. It's just kind of one of those fundamental laws in the universe that I have found to be very true. But we're all different. So I'm going to continue to get some more cards here, and then we'll flip them over. Your energy, I'm feeling, is extremely strong. Okay, you're a very strong bunch. You may have Leo in your chart, Aries, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Capricorn, Taurus. I'm feeling those. Virgo as well. Yeah. I'm feeling a lot of earth here. Okay, can I have one card? This one? Okay, I'm going to pull one from the Beyond Lemuria deck as well. Tell me about this gateway of generosity. This gateway. I'm feeling like a frequency shift is going to happen here. And it's weird. I've had this happen in my life before, so I feel like we're bringing it up for a reason. It's literally like you wake up one morning and you're just different. You just feel different. You don't know why, but all of a sudden your attitude has shifted. And I feel like when that starts to happen, and you'll just know. Okay, you'll just know. It may have already happened. And what happens is the universe starts to move around you and you start to get lucky. Things begin to manifest around you. Usually people come forward, people who have strong past life connections to you, that they come in to help you align with the truth of yourself, make you feel more comfortable with who you are. I'm gonna take this one, and let's see, I'm gonna get a Ganesh card as well, and then we'll get one more after this, and then we'll go into the cards. Tell me about Group 2's gateway of generosity. Very strong energy. You're going to be able to help a lot of people once you learn to harness this energy. I'm taking that one. Okay, and let's pull. I love this little oracle deck here. Let's pull one, or however many you want to give me. One. Love charm. Attract a lover, soulmate, or life partner. Interesting. Okay, let's see here. We have the King of Pentacles. I'm going to move this over. The King of Pentacles, the Emperor. Wow, the Prince of Swords. If you guys have watched my channel for any length of time, you know that this is the F-boy card. Okay, I've tried to not read it that way, but I'm usually 90% wrong when I don't read it. Every time it's come out, it's been right every single time. So let's see what else here. We have the Five of Cups, and we have strength. There's that Leo energy I'm feeling. Okay, you guys, let's keep looking at the cards. We have don't let your past hold you back. Okay. Alignment again. I shuffled the cards. Okay, this came out for the first stack as well. So that's weird. Spiritual quest. Okay, so I'm being pulled directly to the F-boy card, the Prince of Swords here. Okay, I feel like, and that's energy, not gender. This could be an energy that you've had in your life, either around you, is attracted to you. You constantly pull these people who just, they want something from you. And once they get it, they're gone. Or they don't hold on to you the way people who love each other hold on to you. Be that a friend, a lover, someone in your family or something like that. This is a card about, I feel like people who use others. They use their, and this could be, you may have a past of doing that, and there's no judgment. We're all on a pathway of growth, okay? And we behave the way our internal universe has developed. So, a lot of people who have this have really low self-esteem, if you resonate with this, or if you've had this kind of energy around you. You may have walked into a situation now where, you don't feel as confident. You don't feel like you have good choices in people or places. So you may not trust yourself. And I tell you what, when we lose the ability to trust ourselves, our bodies, our minds, we really get into a situation with the Five of Cups here, where all we see is the mistakes. We're very self-critical. I'm feeling like a lot of critical energy here. Even though there's not swords here, these cups, well, they're full of this red energy, which feels like blood. It feels like life force. And you can see this prince here. has got bullet holes and scars. This has been brutal. Whatever you've been through, group 2 has been absolutely brutal. But you can turn that around. Don't let your past hold you back. South node. You guys might look at your north and south node. It'll help you determine your life purpose. I feel like you have a big one here. And this gateway of generosity has to do with healing yourself of these wounds. These wounds feel deep. They do. They feel extremely, extremely painful. And I'm picking, how many bullet holes are there? Are there 5? 1, 2, 3. It looks like there are 5. There's one here, one here. I'm picking up on 2 in the chest here. So 6, 7 holes. Okay. So we have 5 of cups here. And you may feel like your life is in chaos, or there's been a lot of chaotic energy, especially like emotional outbursts. You may, as a child, had a parent who was very loud. They were a yeller, or they were like emotionally abusive, or, and back then we may not have called it emotional abuse. It may have been called, may have been the status quo, but in reality, when you're screaming at your children and telling them they're worthless, that is emotional abuse. So, and it may be something that was passed on, okay, but it's time to heal that part of yourself that's been injured, either by being treated like you're worthless, being treated like you don't matter, being thrown away. And this could, like I said, this could have been a partner, or it could have been a family member or a friend. And it's time for you to look at the cups you do have, because for the 3 cups that are falling, full of blood, life energy, life source, like vampiric energy, that's what I'm picking up on here. Vampiric energy. You may have had a lot of emotional vampires around you, manipulators, narcissists around you. You got 2 cups here. One's on fire, and one looks like, to me, it feels like it's full of possibility. You can't see what's in it. It's a surprise. It's beautiful, and there needs to be, I'm seeing the eye here, there needs to be an awareness of these 2 cups. So it's time for you to look in your environment and see what you do have. And I can tell you, the moments when you become aware that you're in a 5 of cups situation and all you're seeing is the negativity, you're kind of leaning into that, there comes a moment where spirit will call to your attention what you do have. And it may seem very small and insignificant, but I'll tell you from my own experience, when spirit starts to point you in the things you do have, and you start to act and use those things that you do have in ways that feed you, it's as if all the wounds are healed. They begin to heal because you begin to trust yourself, okay? Do not let what happened to you hold you back. Okay, because you were given this heavy, heavy mantle to carry. And I usually don't use that term, but I used it again in group 1. So I'm feeling like this heavy mantle was given to you so you could walk through this gateway. So you understand what lack is, and you understand what plenty is. And you can help people who need a hand up. And that could be being kind. It doesn't have to be writing a check. It could be just being kind and giving from yourself in a true way. But you are cultivating strength on an incredible level, okay? Very strong energy here. We have 3 lions appearing. So I feel like whatever this situation is, it is making you so much stronger and building this emperor energy. And emperors are very abundant. They are fair. They're like... diplomatic. They can be a bit traditional. The King of Pentacles can be a little bit traditional as well. But I feel like Earth here, I'm feeling like as you go through the steps of getting control of this, this really toxic energy that you've been, in whatever way you've had in your life, whether it's you or someone else. As you get control of it, you learn that all the energy that you put into that toxic thing, thinking about it, working around it, you know what I mean? When you have a lot of toxicity in your life, you learn how to kind of maneuver around it, like the elephant in the room, without actually dealing with it. This emperor has dealt with it. They've dealt with their stuff. They've dealt with their past. And there's a lot of healing here. It makes them stronger. Because ultimately, you are on a spiritual quest. Okay? There is a higher calling here. This emperor, I feel like this emperor energy hears the call. The call is manifesting. This energy is around this, this emperor here. And it's a calling. And there's a gateway. There's a gateway right there. Do you guys see it? There's a gateway. And actually, this is interesting. So I feel like he's astral projecting himself through the gateway. So I feel like a lot of you guys may have this ability, this spiritual ability to astral project or to connect with the astral realm in some way in dream time or meditation. That's really going to help you visualize going through the gateway. And this gateway is unlike the other ones because I feel like there's also an energy on the other side waiting for you to help you. Okay, so you're getting guidance. There's guides coming through. Okay, I feel like this is also your higher self. For many of you, your higher self, your daemon, whatever you want to call it, the inner spirit of you, the ultimate truth of you, your ascended self is through this gateway, and it wants to heal you because you have more to do. You have so much more to do because they're aligning you with your life purpose. Okay, let's get some more cards here. I'm feeling like your gateway is directly related to your life purpose. So you guys are going to be manifesting that pathway as you go through this gateway of generosity. Because your life purpose has to do with flowing energy to others, whether it's teachings, money, kindness, compassion. You may be called to get into the medical field or become a counselor or write self-help books or start a channel. It's different for everyone, but there's definitely a call on your life and only you know what that is. Because I'm reading for several people. So tell me more about this gateway. Tell me more about this gateway. Okay, I'm feeling these 3 cards. Okay. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to? Okay, there's the call. It's formalized now, okay? You are being called. Can you hear it? Can you feel it? You guys may actually start hearing people call your name. That happens sometimes when you're entering into the grand work of your life. Often you will hear your name be called and no one's called your name, or you'll feel pulled towards certain things, whether it is you feel pulled to go back to school, or you feel pulled to start a new business, or you feel pulled to a certain hobby, or giving of your time, charity work, that kind of thing. Everyone's different, but there's a definite call. And I feel like this wonderful woman is sitting here, and that's energy, not gender, is sitting here, and the world around her, look at the pastel colors around her. It's like manifesting her inner world. The world is calling to her. This frequency is calling to her. Play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. That will help level out some of this energy here. Okay, it feels like there's a lot of energy coming towards self in a very defeating way. And instead of allowing that energy to defeat you, connect it with your inner child and start to play. Start to do things for your inner child. Like if you want to color, do coloring. If you want to blow bubbles, blow some bubbles. If you want to roller skate, roller skate. If you want to play video games, do what your inner child calls you to do. It will help heal a lot of this like narcissistic, toxic energy. Okay, it'll help level it out. We have Priestess. How are you being called to step up? So we have 2 cards here about being called. Okay, there is a huge calling on your life, and I think you feel it. It probably makes you really nervous. Okay, don't be nervous. Don't be scared. This is what you were born to do. I'm going to get a couple of cards, I think, from this as well. This is your calling. Okay, this is sacred work. But first, you got to walk through the gateway. You got to pick up the mantle. I literally see like a priest picking up one of those, mantles they wear and putting it around their own neck. And I feel your mantle has many symbols on it. So be open to symbolism that's coming forward for you, okay? We'll see what we can pick up on as far as symbols go. I feel like lions are going to be a huge symbol for you in particular. There's just so much strength here. You do not know how strong you are. You don't know. But you will. You will know. Okay, what else do we need to know? Symbols, signs, synchronicities. Tell me more about group 2. Vampire, emotional intelligence. Yeah, there's that vampiric energy we're going to be turning the vampiric energy, vampire energy that's around you into emotional intelligence. So we're going to learn from what's happened, from what you've been exposed to, maybe what you've done. There's absolutely zero judgment on this channel. So this is learning how to walk into your own, where to give energy and where to take your energy from. Okay. I feel like full moons for the next 6 months are going to be really good times for you to do any work of letting go. So for the next 6 months, the gateway's open, and you don't have to make a big deal about it. You can just set aside a time, write down the things that you're trying to let go of or you are letting go of, burn them in a safe way, or get rid of them or tear them up, whatever you want to do, or speak it into your phone, record it, and delete it. Something that will help you visualize letting go of some of these thoughts and negative energy. Be open to spirit guiding you on a new pathway towards healing. You need to be generous with yourself. Okay, so you need to do nice things for yourself. Treat yourself like you would a really good friend. Okay, acceptance and equality. Yeah. There are things in your past, relationships, whatever it is, that you cannot change. You cannot change the fact that maybe someone has abused you or mistreated you. You can't change the fact that maybe people have abandoned you and left you. What you can do is accept your experiences and glean the wisdom from them, the emotional intelligence, and move forward in a way where you can share both sides of your story, your strengths and your weaknesses. You can see yourself from a different perspective. Instead of the victim in your life that has been treated very poorly, you can see yourself as a hero who continues to overcome, who hasn't given up. It's very strong when you connect with your hero self. And I feel like for you guys, this is really going to help carry you through the gateway. The most magical hour of all, midnight. Yeah, I feel like, and what I'm feeling here is time. It's like you're coming to a midnight in your life, a moment where I'm feeling energy shift here. There's a shifting of energy. And instead of putting energy into being stuck in the past, you're going to start putting your energy into manifesting the future. And when you do this in particular, your alignment comes in very quickly. Okay, it won't take long for you to feel that you're in alignment. The King of Pentacles, the Emperor, is very abundant. So I feel like for many of you, there will be literally like money validating your experience. There will be literally people who come to you and say things to you that will validate your experience. I feel like because this seems like such a tough journey, I really resonate with this on a lot of different levels, because I understand how difficult it is to do this. This is not an easy rise. Group 1 wasn't easy either. These gateways aren't just open the door and there's your donuts. I said cake in the first one, but open the door and there's your donuts. Donuts are my food of choice. So you have to do the action. You have to walk your journey forward. And for some, there's detours along the way. And I think for you, if these detours are important, because they're actually, I feel like you will go a bit and you'll kind of maybe get off of it and you'll become aware of something and then you'll go back. It's like this energy is so intense that you have to take breaks at times, and you'll know when it's time to stop being so intense with this and start to play. Okay. Lions can be very playful. All right. So I feel like you'll know when to go deeper and when to back off and let off some steam, and then go back and go deeper and then overcome. And as you're doing this, you're overcoming. I'm seeing like boulders and trees and things in the road, and you literally learn how to just make a pathway through them. You don't remove them. It's like you leave them there, but there's an element within you, a magical element within you, that allows you to just move through the obstacle. And other people will look at you and wonder how you did it. Okay, so pay attention to how you're doing it. Pay attention to how your frequency is changing. Okay, because I feel like there is such a big call in your life. I'm being guided back to love charm here. Okay, attract a lover, soulmate, or life partner. I feel like for many of you, you have people coming towards you. Okay, you may have people in your life right now who are vampiric, just know those people will be leaving, and they'll be leaving as you change your frequency. They just won't be able to vibe with you anymore. And it can be really sad, but it's also a new beginning, a strong new beginning. And we just have to be open. And for many of you, there is another person coming towards you. They really don't want to get into it about it. That is just like a reward. A reward for doing this work, because this is hard work and you deserve this person. So if you're in a happy relationship, this may be like a new best friend that comes in, or a teacher, or a boss, or someone who sees your talent and puts you in certain positions where you're able to really live your life purpose. It's very different, but there's definitely energies approaching. I just did a love reading, a soulmate reading. You guys, this stack, I'm being guided to tell you that you probably need to go pick a card over there, because this person is vital to your life path, to your highest manifestation of your life. And I feel like once you start doing this work, you may already be doing this work, and this is just validation. There's emperor energy here. So this person feels like the emperor right now that I'm talking about. And they feel like they have this emperor. They're very stable. I think they're going to want a more traditional, like, marriage and that kind of thing. And if you want that, there's no judgment either way on that. It's just some people don't vibe with traditional relationships. So, and I feel like this person would probably want to have children with you. So, and that's really all I'm getting on the person. So if it's a best friend coming in, you may have not had someone who you considered a best friend, or a soulmate, sister, brother, person kind of thing. And that's coming towards you. Someone who will understand you and will see the wonder in this lion, will see the possibilities within you, and really help you feel so much better about yourself. They'll also help you with your spiritual quest. I feel like you're going to feel your alignment energies very quickly as you start to do this. Powerful alignment. Woo! Okay, I got 3. I'm going to take them. That's what I wanted. So we have think on your feet, time to let go, be here now. That came out for number 1 too. There may be some messages in number 1 for you, so keep that in mind. But time to think on your feet. This little fox is very witty, and I feel like there's an element of your personality that's going to be birthed forward as we do this healing, as we accept that our journey is going to require us to go deeper and heal parts of our esteem, our self-esteem, heal parts of our psyche that have been damaged by, bad situations. And you're going to come out a kind of witty, funny, charismatic character with this lion spirit. Very Leo. Lots of Leo energy here. I think people are going to be entertained by you. If that's something you're wanting to get into, I feel that's aligning for you and quite possible. I feel like you're going to have a way with words. It's like your throat chakra, your heart chakra, and your third eye just really become aligned, because you're going to let go. There are things from your past that you're going to let go. That doesn't mean you're going to deny them or repress them. Okay, you are going to accept them for what they are, the big and the small of it, and accept that this is part of your psyche. It's part of who you are, but it doesn't mean you stay in the mentality of when it happened. You heal yourself. You walk into this energy of, I am the emperor. I am the king of pentacles. I am this grand lion, and I'm very smart. And I know it's time to let some of those things go. Be here now. The power of being in the moment, there's really no way to really express it. You have to really feel it. When you're able to get really present in the moment and fully engage the universe, magic happens. You begin to become aware of the vampiric energy, the narcissistic energy around you. You become aware of your own vampiric, narcissistic behavior. We all have a little bit of that. We all act in toxic ways, and it's no one's fault. It's just the way we've been programmed. And there's a difference between being a narcissist and having healthy self-esteem, okay? There's a difference between being confident and being cocky, okay? When you're cocky and overconfident, a lot of times it really does reflect an emptiness within, this problem with a sense of self-image. So, and I feel like that's healing. And I feel like there's, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to to do that, to touch the microphone. I'm going to pull one more from the Oracle of the Beyond Lemuria deck. I'm sorry. Okay. Love charm. I feel like you're gonna come across very charming. There's going to be a charming energy about you, and people are going to be drawn to you very magnetically. And it may be overwhelming for you at first, because I feel like coming from this place of lack, this kind of, I'm feeling like chains of your past and being free, you may be surprised how quick this begins to manifest after this gateway, okay? You just start doing the work. That's all you got to do. Oh, wow, I got two. Let me pull one more. Our ancient future. Okay. So this is about pulling from a past life to now. Okay, so I think you guys are going to be called to pull towards a past life. So what that means is that you're going to receive signs and synchronicities. I'm going to get 4 signs and synchronicities of a past life. So if all of a sudden, out of the blue, you get interested in like Japanese culture or Egyptian culture or a certain kind of food or an artist or something like that, go into it. Allow that to unfold for you. Okay, allow that awareness to unfold. Go where your curiosity guides you. That's one of the biggest statements Lilith ever made to me, was be free and allow your curiosity to guide you. Your curiosity is a sign of intelligence, okay? So whatever you're drawn to, there are waves here of manifestation, okay, around you. And I feel like there's just such powerful energy of awareness. It's like when you are able to connect deeply, if you believe in past lives or whatever, when you're able to connect deeply, I'm seeing DNA here, to a past life, many times you can pull that energy through your bloodline. You can pull it up through your DNA. I've actually done like a ritual on this where I've pulled light, not from outside myself, but actually through my cells, through my DNA, up through the body systems to help me heal. And you may be guided to a healing lifetime where you had certain kinds of abilities that help people heal, and it creates a magnetism around you. There's a lot of balance here as well. So, okay, we have water, the overflow. I'm feeling like there is probably going to be a situation where you start to become aware of how these energies have affected you. It feels like a powerful emotional release. You may start crying more. Don't be alarmed. I know it's scary. For many of us who have contained our emotions, it can be terrifying to start to have to like interact with them and realize that we're sad, realize what it felt like to be mistreated. And but understand, on the other side of that is you get to feel the connection with your person, okay? Your people, your group, real connection, real love, real happiness, real joy. Not masks, not illusion, not what we think it feels like, not what we want it to feel like, but what it actually feels like. So we have throat chakra, express your truth. Yes. I think that your communication skills are really going to take off. I feel like this charming energy coming through where you'll know how to maneuver and how to speak to people, and people will trust you. And with that trust is a heavy yoke. It's a heavy mantle to carry. So for you, I'm seeing signs of butterflies, angels, pyramids, as well as Fae energy. Journey to wholeness. That is exactly what this gateway is. It's a journey to being complete, not allowing the fragmentation that's taken place because of this bad situation or this tough past, this vampiric energy to continue to drain you. I feel like from some of you, there is literally going to be a release of an energetic attachment. Some of you guys may have an attachment that's making this difficult, but you're going to become aware of it and you're going to learn to let it go. And for many of you, you'll let it go through your emotions. So if you're a creative, it's really important that you take what comes forward and you express it, okay? You apply it to your art, your writing, your music, whatever. And if you're not a creative, I still feel very guided that there's something creative here that you need to express. And, talk into your phone and delete it, draw a picture. It doesn't have to be good. You know, this is not about the quality of the art. This is about the depth of emotion and expressing it into the world. As you do these kind of exercises, it really helps heal your throat chakra, and allows you to open up even more. So, all right, guys, that's what I got for you. I hope this resonated. If it did or it didn't, please leave me a comment in the comment section down below. I love to hear from you guys. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys. Hello, Group 3. Welcome to your reading. All of you that selected this beautiful Bobcat Spirit, Life is a Mystery, number 8. Now, I'm going to say straight away that I think probably most of you guys are my magic users in some way, shape, or form. So if you don't resonate with that, then by all means pick another stack. Or I have a lot of free readings online on my channel, so feel free to go through those as well. But I feel like this is directed towards people who work in magic, who want to work in magic, who practice like law of attraction, things like that. Yeah, so 8s are a sign of the lionsgate. So you may start seeing repeated 8s as well. So let me read a little bit from the book about this card, and we'll go forward. The Bobcat moves mysteriously, and when Bobcat Spirit appears to you, she brings a powerful reminder that not all things in life can be explained or understood through the power of intellect. Okay, so this is a gateway of mystery, you guys. Trying to figure things out, find logical explanations, or predict what will happen based on reason and facts will not provide you with the certainty and comfort you seek. Bobcat asks you to trust in the great mystery and let the secrets of the universe reveal themselves to you through direct experience. Allow your vision to slip into a soft focus, and you will see between the lines and observe what has been hidden there all along. This reminds me of a method of using sigils. You guys may use sigils or be called to use symbols or sigils or make your own. And something really magical happens when you focus on the sigil and then you back off of it and you allow the focus to get kind of blurry, and then you bring your focus back. It's like you begin to see the sigil in a magical way. The shapes, the glide of the motion of the energy that's flowing through the sigil seems to come alive, and it leaves kind of a psychic imprint upon your third eye. And when you do this often, you can easily go back to that energy at any time, because the sigil is like an imprint, and you understand that the form of the sigil is more than it appears, that there's an actual energy behind the sigil, and becoming aware of it. Okay, I don't know why that came up, but obviously the guides wanted me to bring that forward. Bobcat Spirit helps you know intimately the pulse of the divine in the world. Trust in the wisdom and revelations that come to you, yet know that understanding may not come as you would like it to. What you experience through your heart and intuition, which comes to you as the voice of your inner knowing, will guide you now as you accept that secrecy is woven into the fabric of existence. No matter what, the appearance of a Bobcat Spirit is a sign that you are being guided and called to trust, even when what is revealed to you does not agree with your need for intellectual certainty. Okay, so this is entering into the realm of spirit and having faith in what your personal experiences are. Okay, so let's continue to pull some cards and see what else comes forward for Bobcat Spirit Group 3. Tell me more about Group 3's gateway, the gate of mystery. I feel like for many of you, your abilities are going to increase. Okay, tell me more about Group 3's gateway. If you have never worked in magic or worked in the occult or been called to kind of an alternative spirituality, or you have but you've been scared, this is just a validation that this gateway, this pathway is opening for you. And it's extremely strong. Your connection to spirit will be extremely strong as you work this gateway. So your workings will become stronger as well. Let's get some Starman Tarot. I'm sorry if I'm shaking the camera. I'm trying not to. Okay. Tell me more about Group 3's gateway. The Lion's Gateway that's opening for Group 3. I'm feeling this one. And this one. Can I get one more? That one. Okay. And let's get a few. There it is. Okay. I'm going to get a few beyond, maybe one beyond Lemuria card and a Ganesh card. And then we'll go into your deck here and see what is up. You know, your group brings to mind that I'm being guided to start a midnight magic reading. I don't know how often I'll do it. I don't know really what it's going to look like, but that's kind of the things that happen when you work in the realm of magic. Spirit will start to bring you ideas, and the whole point of those ideas is for you to start to put together an action that you can do. So I'm looking for more ways to help people and to use my abilities to their fullest potential. So, okay, we're going to take that one. And I feel like you're going to be called to use these abilities that you're gifted with and that strengthen and become more evident in the world. You're being given the gifts for a reason. Always keep that in mind. Gifts are given so you can express them, not so you can repress them. I'm feeling the last one. Okay. Okay, let's see what we got here. I'm going to slide him over and we will start pulling. I hope you can see these. Okay, I think you can. All right. Okay, let's pull this one. Let's turn over. Tree of Life, wisdom and making good choices. Yeah, so this deep spiritual, psychic, whatever, mental space, gifts, abilities, growing is really going to improve the quality of your life. Okay, we have new blueprints. Yes, I feel that so strongly. Innocence, I feel that. Protection. Yeah, you need to protect this energy, okay? It's very powerful. There's a lot of guides coming forward, protective guides. You may have actually in your bloodline, you may have like a very strong warrior energy coming forward to help protect you as you go deeper into the mystery. And you're beginning to create your reality. You're going to learn how to do this in more powerful ways where it manifests very quickly. You'll be able to help other people create new blueprints for their lives. So you'll be expressing this to, it could be just, to your family or friends. It doesn't have to be on a grand scale. But I feel like your magic is going to pick up new energy, and you're going to be given the blueprints to different rituals and rites and all kinds of magical things that help you develop more into the being that you came here to express being. Okay, this innocence card is really about a new way of looking at the world, that we're all just a bunch of children here doing the best we can. And some of us like to play with Legos, and some of us like to play, with tricycles or whatever, and some of us kids, we like to play with magic. So it's just a different way of being. There's a level of acceptance of your curiosity, of accepting that you may be curious about things that other people may find weird or even threatening. And your curiosity comes from a really good place. This is a place of becoming, all right? And there's a need here to stay connected to your childlike wonder. Childlike wonder can help fuel the fire of your magical manifestations. So let's see what we got here. We have the Two of Pentacles, balance. We have the Nine of Cups, that's success. We have the Three of Swords. We have the Eight of Wands, another 8 here, and we have the 10 of Cups. Wow, 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 wow. So we got this heartbreak here. Everybody's got some, right? Everyone's got some heartbreak. It's just It's just how it is. Some of you guys maybe have been using magic, law of manifestation, a law of attraction, law of assumption, different methods to deal with this heartbreak. But this feels deep. For some of you, this is a breakup. For others, this has to do with yourself. Maybe you don't truly believe in your abilities, okay? And I feel like Spirit's going to come in and balance this energy. This Three of Swords energy is going to find a balance. And the balance is going to it's going to come from you understanding why this has happened to you. Okay, the tree of life, true wisdom, and making good choices. So understanding that sometimes we make choices from a bad place. We're just not in a good frame of mind to make choices, and a lot of times we feel like we stumble in to terrible situations. I feel like for some of you this is like addiction. This is some kind of addiction energy. This could be you were addicted to someone, something, or a substance, or this is just not being able. I feel like a lot of you have had energies around you that you couldn't trust. And this could be from the deepest level to the most, a friend. It could be like a parent to a friend to a boss. But there's been a sense of betrayal here, which will knock anyone off their game. You also could be feeling like your magic isn't working. Whatever you do, it just isn't working. And it's because all true magic, all true work starts within. And once we balance out our own energies, then truly our manifestations, our magic, our meditations, whatever we're working on, can come from a more balanced place. And you rapidly align. The Eight of Wands for me is about alignment. It's about powerful alignment. I'm literally seeing someone trying to get on a congested highway. The Eight of Wands with that car trying to get on the congested highway is like a rocket that makes room for itself. It's like clears the cars and allows itself to get on the highway. And I feel like for some of you, this is going to happen very, very quickly. We have the Nine of Cups here. The Nine of Cups is like, it's accomplishment, it's success. We have the 9 and 10 of Cups. So we have success and happiness. I think I've only had maybe one other spread where these two cards have come out together. And it's a whole nother level of happiness. It is being emotionally happy, having good connections with people, feeling whole and successful, manifesting success into the world through connection to the great mystery, understanding that there are elements on your blueprint, on your journey, that you will not understand. And in order for you to move quickly with this Eight of Wands, you have to let go of the need to understand every single thing that's coming forward. I used to question my life to death. I used to question every movement, every sign, every synchronicity. But there comes a moment where you have to act in faith. You have to make that movement towards that thing you want in faith. And I have leaps of faith all the time that I have to do. And it really is about me leaping. It's about the moment of leaping. The outcome of it isn't certain, but the leap helps me to develop a strength and a knowing, a clarity, a discernment of when a leap is really necessary, and when a leap that I feel is a leap really isn't a leap. It's just a shifting. Because when you've been in this energy for a long time, everything feels like a huge leap, and then you can look back and you can see, that wasn't so hard. That wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. You will also leap faster. You will leap more quickly and with more power, which will allow you to align with this. I feel like for some of you, you are being called to build a new blueprint for your life. What do you want? What do you want to experience? We're all here to experience being human in this paradigm. We're all here to experience being human under these particular constraints. So with that said, if you could wipe your slate clean from this moment forward, what do you want your life to be? And I feel like for a lot of you, you need to literally write it down. Write down and be as specific as you want. Dream as big. This blueprint can be the biggest expression as you want, the highest frequency, the most outlandish, beautiful thing you can manifest. Because that energy is magical. When you start to touch the realms of the impossible, and you start to align with your true self, there's a strength that comes, and you begin to become aware of how to harness your abilities, how to harness your magical power, how to harness your psychic ability, to where you can build this blueprint and you will see it manifest. You can see in her throat chakra here, that is energy, not gender. She's manifesting a frequency. This frequency isn't coming into her. She is giving it out of her. It is coming from her. It is her manifestation in the world. It's really beautiful because you have a lot of success and happiness here. And I feel like for coming from this energy, sometimes it's hard to accept success. Sometimes it's hard to see your manifestations for the power that they are. And there's a real beautiful thing that happens when you start to see your blueprint come forward and start to manifest. You get validated on your journey and you become aware of your power, of your ability, and it builds itself. It's like an engine that just continues to go, and you pick up speed on that highway that I'm seeing where you made space for yourself. I'm being guided back to this protection card. It's really important if you do magic to always do protections for your psychic space, for your mental space, your physical space, your family. You know, bubble yourself, bubble your house, whatever. You can use mirrors. I know there's a method of visualizing mirrors within. I use this method for people as well. Visualizing mirrors within your energy space, mirrors reflecting out the negativity that comes towards you. You're just going to reflect it back. And that can be very powerful because especially if people are sending you like this kind of energy, not wishing you well, wanting you to fail, well, that will backfire very quickly. These mirrors are very special, especially when a magical person or creature starts to put those within their own field and with intention of reflecting back the negativity. Okay, very powerful. You guys, that might be something you guys want to try and see how it works out for you. Everyone's different. You know, everyone's magic is different. Everyone's abilities are different. So, oops, I dropped that. I'm going to have to pick that up. Hang on. All right. Okay. All right. So let me get a couple more cards here. Let's talk about this gateway. A lot of good messages came out today. Your stack is a little bit different than the first two. So if you were drawn, in this stack in particular, if you were drawn to one of the first two, you should watch that as well. They're long, so, you know, take your time with it. Okay. Awakening popped out. Okay, this came forward in group 2. So you may be guided. I think it's through group 2. You may be guided to go to group 2. So energetic updates, upgrades, a new way of being, integration. So you are going to be integrating this new frequency, this new energy that's coming forward in a very powerful way. I'm going to let those go. All right. I'm going to have to get 2 more cards here. It's weird how the same cards are coming out. I have shuffled these, so yeah, it's amazing when that happens. There's so many other cards that could come out, but the same one? Okay. We have mirror. Who or what is triggering you? So another hit on mirrors. So you may be drawn to the Oracle of Lilith readings where I use mirrors. There was a recent one that I've done, stack group 1, mirror 1, the mirror of magic, may have a lot of information for you as well. It may have information about your person that you may be trying to manifest. Group 3 may also resonate with you. So I will try to remember to put a link to that video for you guys. For many of you, there will be in your environment people who mirror you, mirror the things that you are trying to work through, or they'll mirror you in a way where you'll become aware of some adjustments that you need to make to get into this frequency. Be very protective though, because I'm feeling some of those mirrors are false mirrors. They're actually mirroring back to you what they want to manifest in you because they don't have your best intentions at heart. So just be aware of who is in your field. Okay, because whoever it is can affect your manifestations, your magic, your frequency, your mood, you know. Okay. Imara, where are you being called to journey? Okay. Yeah, I feel a call with this group as well. I feel like this gateway is going to lead you to a deeper and higher calling. It's deep and it's high at the same time. And you may be drawn to certain practices. You may actually change your paradigm in what you work in. You may go from like kind of a starseed paradigm to kind of a Wicca paradigm. I'm just pulling those out of anywhere. Okay. It could be that you shift what God forms you connect with. I feel like there's new energy going to come through for you. There's new guides. There's more protective guardianship energy coming through for you guys. I'm feeling like black dogs are going to be a big sign of manifestation. Some of you guys may be pulled to Hecate. I feel like she's coming forward for this group and probably wants to work with you in some level. Not probably, she does. So if you align with that energy, she's presenting. Okay. For some of you, it's Abraxas. Abraxas has popped up a few times, and I started working with that energy a long time ago. And he can be a gateway to past lives. He can really help you open up to the idea of past lives if you're not open to it. If you are, there is some kind of past life here that's going to manifest, and it's going to validate some of the qualities and things you already have. Okay, so it's not like I think it was group 2, I can't remember, where a past life came forward. I feel like instead of it activating you like it will in the other group, I feel like this is actually a validation. You will get more validation because I feel like you're manifesting your magical, spiritual, psychic ability already, but you're at that stage where validation at the right moment will be extremely powerful, and it will fuel this mystery, and you will not understand. You won't be able to get a logical hold of it because you're not supposed to. In the realms of the impossible, logic doesn't always serve us, okay? Yes, we should always question things with logic and balance things with logic, but I feel like in this particular stack, they really want you to enter into the realms of the impossible. What will you pull out that is possible? So it's like being in a sea of impossibility and pulling the impossible out, the possible out of the impossible. I hope I communicated that well. So let me get a few more cards for you guys. We're going to get 3 from the Moonology. Work through your fears. Yeah, there's a lot of that. It's almost like you want your manifestations to happen, but you also want to understand them, and you have a lot of fear about it. You're close to achieving your goal, so you're going to start manifesting more through this gateway of mystery, and you're not going to understand it. I'm not going to take the one that dropped. Your commitment is being tested. So for many of you, maybe you have been doing a ritual or a connection or a manifestation, meditation, and you've been working towards something, and you feel like things aren't going as smoothly as you would like. Just know that the universe is asking you, how bad do you want it? I've been asked that a lot. And whenever I'm asked, how bad do I want it? I have to recalibrate. There's some kind of change I need to make. In other words, the universe isn't getting the same element of passion that it once did for me. It's not getting that energy output that it needs to help manifest it. So they bring in this testing energy of like, do you really believe yourself? Do you really believe in your abilities? Do you really think you can do it? So you question, and what you find when you question is a feeling, an intuition, and a validation that yes, you can do these things. It is manifesting, and you're given just enough to get you back on course, or your course has changed because of this reality. Because many times when we begin to accept our own power, we begin to accept the power of our voice, the power we have to manifest, our road, our vision changes, because then we begin to see what is really possible. We don't come from this place of heartbreak and betrayal. We come from a place of plenty, of knowing. We come from the Bobcat spirit, where we know that life is a mystery, the universe is a mystery. We will not, as a human being, be able to understand it all, but we can experience it, and that's what we're here to do, experiencing being human. And many of us choose a magical road. We just do. Because it's really what we feel we're called to be in this world, a world of illusion. needs people who can see through the looking glass. I'm going to get 3 cards here. We have surrender. Okay, yeah. There is the need to surrender understanding it all. Okay, and I feel like dragonflies, fairies, that kind of thing are going to be signs for you of alignment. Let's get another card here. Stepping through. So that came through, I think, in group 2 as well. So you may feel called to group 2. I'm going to shuffle them again. High heart chakra, ecstatic bliss. I feel like there is a lot of happiness coming for you. I think you're going to be thrilled when you really start to see the magic flow in your life, and you connect to the fact that this is something that you've created. This is like a creator seeing their creations come forward. It's a magical moment where the need to understand it will completely leave you. Because at that moment, you don't care anymore how it happened. You're just really happy it did. You know, you're really happy that it happened, and it will help you step through and further. I feel like this gateway has so many possibilities. It's like this is just the portal that opens many gates, a gate of many gateways, a gate of many possibilities. I feel like for you guys, literally, this gate of mystery is a gateway into the realm of impossibility. And that is the realm where magic, faith, spirit, the etheric rules, and logic is used to temper that, to make sure that we are aligned with our highest good, to make sure that our discernment is working, to make sure that we don't throw our energies into vapid, empty situations where you're just spinning your wheels. It's knowing where to put your energy. It's knowing what to put your force into, because I feel like there's a powerful ability here to focus your energy, focus your gifts and abilities. And when you focus, you're going to be able to manifest this new blueprint and step through into these different gateways of possibility. I think it's really important that you decide what your blueprint looks like. What do your gateways of impossibility look like? What do the realms look like? What kind of life do you want to have? And as you make the plan for it, you might also do some sort of ritual where you connect with that energy. I think new moon energy is going to be really important for you for the next 6 months. So think of new moon energy as energy that you want to manifest. Okay, you want to manifest this energy. This is how you want your life to be. And with that, you have to start doing the action. Don't forget that. That's the most important part. Spirit, in this paradigm, in this dimension, we cannot have major change without doing an action. It just doesn't happen. So, okay, guys, that's what I got for you. I hope this resonated. If it did or it didn't, please leave me a comment in the comment section down below. I love to hear from you guys. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.